Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Arizona Cardinals franchise. It is week 9 after our bye week, and we are on Monday night prime time in Dallas versus the Cowboys. In terms of really anything noteworthy, not much to talk about. So let's just do our weekly strategy real quick here. Of course, got to have our read blocktion in. And no fly zone. I feel like that's a good one to have. So we'll keep that. And we are going to put our good old QB runs in. And impact guard. Now we'll do game shield. And then we'll upgrade it because I like that one. Full pads, everybody. No one obviously on the bye week there needing really to heal up and rest up. But let's see if anyone is going to be out for this game. Marvin Harrison Jr. out with a right shoulder strain. That's going to be a really big one, as he is our best receiver, our number one receiver. So we're going to have to be without him today. And no one new defensively on the injury report, but Marvin Harrison being out is going to be rough. He does get an injury, or an upgrade, I should say. Let's go ahead and give him a slot upgrade. Get some more short to intermediate route running. None of that, but 3 releases, nice. Will Johnson gets an upgrade. That's a big one. Go ahead and upgrade his man. Goes up to a 78 overall. 1 man, 1 press, 3 tackle, 3 play rec. Not bad. Jordan Birch, our rookie edge rusher who we're trying to develop. Go ahead and give him some power rush. 2 power moves and a tackle, not bad. Max Melton, who is our starting slot corner, just seems to be better overall. He goes up 2 overall. 3 zone coverage, 1 press, 1 tackle, 1 man. Those are like the big ones there. Not bad. And then Chad Ryland, our kicker, could use probably better accuracy, I guess. And he gets 1. Cool. Very cool. All right. Don't believe there's anything else to really look at, but we'll look at the weekly recap and see if we have anything very interesting. And here we are. I mean, Monday night game here. We'll see if we have any cool plays here, and it's going to be Giants-Eagles rematch. And it is a Jackson Dart pass to Wan'Dale Robinson and a touchdown. They beat them 34-20. This was, I believe, last week, not this current week, because Voodoo and the Giants already played their game, and it was on against them. And then it's Commanders 5-2, Chiefs 7-0. This is a big game. And here's Jaden Daniels passing it, trying to get to Bill. It's going to be picked off and taken all the way back. That is, I believe, Leo Chenal with an incredible play, and they win 27-17. Chiefs remain undefeated. And then the last play, Broncos, Cowboys. Cowboys are our opponents today. Broncos are 6-1. Very rainy game, and they're gonna throw a Dak Prescott to Pickens play, and they're 33-10. Absolutely destroyed the Broncos, and they're both 6-2 now. But we're gonna have to watch out for that passing attack from Dallas today, because they are pretty good, and our DBs probably aren't going to be able to handle it. So let's go ahead and hop in. Monday night prime time. Here we go. So we are officially at the point of games that haven't actually been played yet. We are ahead of the normal NFL schedule. We started this maybe 5 weeks in to the real NFL season. So we've played catch up. Now we are past the NFL. And here we are. AT&T Stadium. Here is their freaky looking mascot. Forget his name. And Micah Parsons is still a Cowboy in this scenario. As we set at 4-3. Ooh. Have I played on Monday night before? I must have, but I don't know. That's a nice looking little score bug there. But Dak Prescott is their quarterback, 85 overall. They have Javonte Williams, who in real life has been incredible. Looks like he is doing pretty well here as well. 83 overall with 97 morale, boosting him up to there. Hunter Lipke as their fullback. They got George Pickens, Jalen Tolbert, Jonathan Mingo. But of course, the big one is no CeeDee Lamb. He is out. He just came back in real life, but he is out today. And Jake Ferguson's a receiver 5, and then Trevon Diggs is their receiver 6. So we'll see if we see any of him. Obviously, his brother being Stephon kind of helps. But that'll be an interesting story to see. Pickens is their receiver 1 at the moment. Ferguson, obviously, their tight end 1. Tyler Guyton at left tackle. Tyler Smith at left guard. Cooper Beebe at center. Tyler Booker at right guard, the rookie. And then Terrence Steele at right tackle. O-line has some growing pains here, but it's a solid group. On defense, obviously keeping Micah Parsons in this situation here, he's going to be a big problem. And then on the other side, Donovan Ezeraku at D tackle. They are missing Osa Digizua, and they will have Mozzie Smith and Perion Winfrey starting in the interior. Maurice Liufau is starting at Sam. Kenneth Murray Jr. is the Mike, and DeMarvion Overshown will be the Will. At corner, Deron Bland and Trevon Diggs, obviously, and then rookie Siobhan Revel and Kyer Elam will get involved as well. And then at free safety, Malik Hooker, strong safety, Donovan Wilson. Kicker is Brandon Aubrey, punter, Brian Anger. And we are kicking off, and we will see this high-powered offense in action. And we'll see if our defense can put any sort of defense against this really good offense. And Dak Prescott, with his career stats showing for some reason, that's fine. Rather see his stats on the season, but I guess it's fine as well. They're 6-2. They are a very good team, unlike real life where they are kind of in the middle. But 33-yard lines will they'll start, and they're going to go play action. Ferguson, and he breaks a tackle, gets out of bounds to the 44. So pretty good start there. And this one here is going to be a handoff to Javonte. Gain of 2. Cody Simon there on the tackle. It brings up 2nd and 8. All right, they're going pass here. And he's going to find a man open. It's Tolbert. Gain of 6. Do I feel like we can man up on them right now? Maybe not. But, especially 5 wide. I don't know. All right, 3rd and 2 from the 48. Looking pass quick. And that one, who is that? I don't know. Who? I don't know who that is. Jonathan who? I couldn't tell who they said. Now I have to know. Who was that? Oh, it's Jonathan Mingo. Duh. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And they're continuing this drive here. See if we can catch them off guard with a little engage 8 action. And here's going to be a play action. And we just did not get past the blocks at all. Ferguson, that's actually Schoonmaker. Easy first down. So first down from the 24. Handoff. Williams, nowhere to go. Loss of a yard. Sweat and company on the play. 2nd and 11. Dak looking screen out to Williams. Trying to get there. We finally bring him down after a gain of 4. And 3rd and 7 now. From the 21. And he's looking to find some space here to run out. Dak gonna just keep upright and not even slide. Gets 13 out of the 8-yard line. We might have to keep an eye on him running it then if he's gonna do that. 1st and goal from the 8. It's gonna be a draw from Dak Prescott. And he gets 2 yards. Very interesting that they are being so adamant on the run game here with Dak. 2nd and goal from the 6. Bringing pressure. Trying to get there. Finds a man. It's going to be caught. Jalen Tolbert with a touchdown. Garrett Williams just did not do a good job defending that. And they take the lead 7-0 with an Aubrey PAT. That was a long drive. 6.5 minutes about. Sorry, 5.5 minutes. Math was not mathing. But now we can see here if our offense is going to be able to combat theirs. And I, once again, forgot to change the depth chart for the kick returner. My goodness, why do I keep doing this, you might ask? I just keep forgetting. I really just do. One of these days I'll get it. But for now, it's going to be a continuous part of the series that I'm going to forget to switch out these guys here. So I have the guys I want on returning. But here we go. 1st down from the 23. And I mean, Micah Parsons, it's going to be a problem today, but James Conner going to get the handoff to start gain of 2. Second and 8 here. Now this is going to be a really interesting game without without Marvin Harrison. It is A. Jones with the catch. 1st down of the 39. But yeah, I mean, having no Marvin Harrison is going to be a tough task. We're going to have to rely on our other guys to step up. We're also going to really need our run game to be consistent here. Here's James Conner fighting down for gain of 8 to the 47. And obviously no Osa Digizua. Running up the middle might be the best option we have here. And there's a 1st down for James Conner to the 45. And I think we also do need to lean into our strength of our tight ends. McBride and Tip Ryman have been really good. Here's a play action. Trying to go deep. Down to Trey McBride, and that's just not enough on that one accuracy-wise, but it was a good attempt. 2nd down and 10. Another play action from the 45. I mean, we're going late to Trey McBride. He just drops it. That was actually Tip Ryman. But he just drops it, and I probably should have thrown something sooner there. Could have gone quick to Zay Jones. Could have gone quick to Ryman, but I didn't. So third down. Going out to Greg Dortch on the out route. Make a play, and he's... okay. He's going to volleyball it to Trayvon Diggs. And it's going to be a pick six. All right. This is how this game's going to be. Gotcha. Okay. I mean... not an ideal start. Just, you know, don't really want to see that happen. Like, at all, but, you know, it happens, okay? No Marvin Harrison. We're forced to get Dortch involved in his first, like, really meaningful play on this team this year. Ends up being a bad one as he just pops it right into the hands of Trayvon Diggs. That is not on Murray at all. Okay, we're going to go read option here. Kyler has some speed and has some space for a gain of 8. Trying to... oh, no. Kyler is hurt right now. We have Jacoby Brissett in on the field. We're going to go quick to Ryman on the RPO. Gets to the 50. Now, Jacoby Brissett is a pretty solid backup quarterback. He completely changes our game plan. Looks like Kyler will return soon, but for now, we will have to stick it out with Jacoby. Similar to real life in the most recent game for the Cardinals where he did not play. And here's James Conner bouncing off tacklers to the 39. But yeah, I mean, we're going to have to really be careful with Kyler here with his elbow bursitis popping up here. Here's going to be James Conner up the middle again, and they have no answer to the inside runs from James Conner. I mean, you're missing your best defensive tackle. It's not a fun spot to be. We don't have to run a play. We will, though. Conner fighting down for 3-yard gain as we end the first quarter down 14-0. But we are driving. Yeah, that pick six is gonna haunt me though, because it's just like, man, tried to give you a chance. Try to give Dortch a chance there on the out route, but no. Nope. All right, 2nd and 7. Looking pass this time. Oh my God, this did not happen a second time in this series. I have not had this happen at all in the Samurai franchise. But, of course, Brissett just goes back into James Conner because he won't move out of the way in pass protection. And he just gets caught and ends up throwing this one right into the dirt. And it was supposed to be a wide open throw to Ryman. Oh, man. Absolutely wonderful. We're looking on point today. Oh, well. 3rd and 7. Going pass here. We're going to give our man a chance. Trey McBride, make a play. And he doesn't. I thought he did. But it pops out as he hits the ground. Deron Bland in coverage. That's about as good of an attempt as you can get there without him completing it. But we'll take our 3 from Ryland. All right. Here's the kickoff. Under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Return here from number 27. Is that Blue? Is that Jaden Blue? Might be the rookie running back. Brings up a first down from the 25. They're going pass here. He's going to go short to Tolbert, who has the touchdown. Gets 4 yards there. 2nd down and 6. And here's going to be a read option. Again, sticking with Dak Prescott. He has space and just dives down to the 45. I don't really understand what is happening here and why they are running it with him so much, but It has caught me off guard because that is not what they do normally. But here's going to be another pass. Going to find a man open. It's Ferguson. Simon has no chance in coverage. Brings him down to the 33, and they're in field goal range once again. Very easily. And we are looking lost right now defensively. Here's a stretch out to Monte, and he gets nothing. Loss of 3. So that's a plus at least. All right, 2nd and 13 from the 36. Dak gonna hand this one off. Josh Sweat all over it. Loss of 2. That's a great play from Josh Sweat there. Just absolutely diagnosing that one from the start and just catching up to him. And they're looking pass here, looking deep down the middle. Ferguson can't bring it in. It's a great play from Budda Baker. And that brings up Brandon Aubrey. Field goal attempt here. Obviously one of the best kickers, top 2 in the league. And he's pretty much automatic. Makes this a 14-point game once again. So defense at least held them to 3, but we need our offense to start getting something a little bit more. Here comes Trey Benson on the return with some space and some blocks ahead of him. Trey Benson breaking off a tackle down to the 46 on the other side of the 50. Great start to the drive. And that is exactly the type of spark we need. Kyler is back in the game. Just got to be careful with him. We're going to go pass quick. This one is Mike Wilson. Gain of 9. Yeah, we really don't want to do any QB runs with him right now. We also really don't want to take too long to throw a pass. We don't want him to take any hits. So we're going to try to get some quick passes out. Here's a handoff. James Conner fighting for the first down. And just set it down at the 35. All right, I do like this RPO play. Let's see if we can get someone open. If not, we'll just hand it off. We're going Mike Wilson on the post. Gets a catch to the 22. Good play. First down from the 22 now. New set of downs. Another handoff to Connor. Breaking a tackle. Fighting forward for 5. Above 50 yards on the game. Once again, he is looked pretty good so far. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 17. Motioning Wilson. And it's a little play action here. We're looking around. We're trying to find something. Kyler's actually going to run it. Look at the speed. Kyler Murray still. Oh, man. He's doing that with a hurt elbow. I don't know why he would do that. But Kyler, obviously, with an upper body injury on his arm, he's still able to run very effectively. It's just we don't want him to take any hits to the upper body. And that's going to be a huge touchdown run for Kyler. And then he decides to pull out a kick flip, handstand, whatever, for whatever reason, but does make this a 1-score game here, 17-10. Dallas gets the ball back with a little over 4 to go in the half. And Chad Ryland gonna kick this one back. Yeah, this one kind of a short one. It's going to be a Jaden Blue return. He's only going to get to the 31. That's actually not Jaden Blue. That was Revel. Chavone Revel, the other rookie. At corner out of ECU, if I'm not mistaken. And here's going to be a pass again. And just wide open is Tolbert. I mean, Garrett Williams is getting clowned on by Jalen Tolbert right now. Kind of insane. Garrett Williams had a good game last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say, in last game. But not replicating that today. And that's going to be Josh Sweat with a great play. And there's an injury timeout, and that one is Darius Robinson, one of our rotational D-tackle players here. And he's one of those young guys we want to see really develop, but him going down is not the worst thing. We have depth, but still sucks to see. And there's going to be a pass. George Pickens for his first wide open. To the 36, he goes. Bruised ribs. We'll let Dalvin Tomlinson come in. I mean, Tomlinson is a good vet to have, so we'll gladly let Robinson rest on the sideline until he feels ready to go. And they're going to go quick throw, somehow caught by Lepke, I believe. Yeah, it was Lepke, gain of 7. Looked like some sort of fullback screen. 2nd and 3 now. It's going to be another pass. Finding a man. It's Ferguson, but incomplete. Buda Baker in coverage on that one. And great play from Buda. And this sets up a 3rd down and 3. He's going to find a man. It's going to be Javonte Williams with the catch to the 8-yard line. Wow. Great catch from the running back, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. Cowboys looking to make this a 2-score game again. And they're all but guaranteed to at this point. It's 1st and goal from the 8. It's looking past Dak, looking around. He's going to run it himself. He's going to dive down after a gain of 3 to the 5-yard line. And that really just says I need to put a contain. I need to put a contain on. Need to put a spy on because Dak might just decide to run it in. And it's going to be a screen. This one out to Javonte Williams, and he's going to get stopped shy of the 1st down, or for the touchdown, I should say. And that's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 2. We're going to take a timeout here because we want a chance to go down the field and score ourselves. We're running the same play because I do not trust that Dak's not going to run it again. And it's going to be a scramble. Dak trying to find something, has to throw it away. Sweat with the pressure. And they're going to go for it here. That's kind of a crazy call, but also not necessarily. And here's going to be a read option. Dak Prescott takes it down to the 1. And there's going to be an injury timeout. Looks like Cooper Beebe, their starting center, holding his knee and not able to really walk off the field very easily. And that's going to be a rough one. But we're going to be starting from our own 1, so it's not a bad decision there from the Cowboys, but we'll see if we can get some space here. Connor gets us 4 yards. We're going to use a timeout because we're changing our fucking, what's the word? Oh my goodness. Formation, but you know, there's a better word for it I can't think of right now. But we're going to go 5 wide here. It's going to go quick. This one, James Conner out of the backfield. We're going to go hurry up here. We only have 1 timeout left, so we do not want to waste time. So we're trying to get at least a field goal. We go quick out to Conner, but he's going to drop that one. That's okay. Probably shouldn't have thrown that to him, but you know, there's worse things to happen there. An incompletion stops the clock at least. 2nd down. Going Mike Wilson there on the in route. He's going to get that one to the 27. Hurrying up again. Under 40 seconds to play now. We're going to block. Put James Conner in there. Zay Jones has a corner route, just not able to hit the throw. Is Kyler. And this is a moment where we really wish we had a we had a Marvin Harrison to be able to be the big body receiver, just able to make the plays. And that one almost intercepted. Tried a risky throw there to our fifth string receiver, but brings up a 3rd down and 10. We're trying to find a man. It's A. Jones finding some space. Dallas takes a timeout. And it would be a little too ambitious for us to go for it here and give them a chance to score. So we're going to punt from Gillikin here and just try to hold them off from scoring. And we get the ball at after halftime, so we're just going to play for the pass because they probably want to get into field goal range with this play or 2. He's going to find a quick one to Pickens, and it's going to be a missed tackle from Will Johnson. And Cowboys take a timeout. And, of course, Brandon Aubrey has the leg for this probably. So they're going to attempt the field goal. And this one is just so easy for him. That could have been made from 65 at least. They're going to go up 20-10 going into halftime. I skipped the halftime recap. Oh, well. I keep forgetting occasionally, but that's okay. Trey Benson gets the chance to return this one here. He had a good return before, and he's going to have another solid one to the 33. So we need some better offense here. Just more consistent offense, ideally. And we're going to start that with the run game with James Conner, who has been the most consistent part here. James Conner gets 5. Second and 5 now. Motioning Ryman out wide, but it's actually going to be a little counter run. Oh man, big hit on Conner, and it's going to be a 3rd and 5 now. All right, I like Conner or McBride. Going Conner here on the Texas route. Nice catch for the 1st down. Keeps this drive alive. First down, we're going to hand this one right back to Conner, who's going to fight down to the 49 on the other side of the 50. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3. I'm actually going to do this while I actually think about it. We're going to put in Trey Benson after this play. Give Conner a little bit of a rest. We're going to go quick. Trey McBride with the catch. A little bit of a high pass, but he holds on to the 43 for the 1st down. I'm not going to run this play again. He's going to run it with Trey Benson, I think. And nice juke from Trey Benson. Nice 1st down run as well. That's a good play. Trey Benson still in the game. 1st down from the 31. We're going to go out to him on a screen using his explosivity. And look at the blocking. Look at the speed. Trey Benson down to the end zone. Touchdown. What a play from Trey Benson. We absolutely needed that. And definitely a good idea to get the explosive running back in there on the screen to make that play happen, because Conner probably wouldn't have. He's not that explosive. And we're going to go ahead and kick this one off. Return again from Revel. Takes a shot, but gets to the 30. All right. So, from the 30, it's going to be a handoff. Williams outside for a loss of 2. Mac Wilson on the play. Now, they found some success more so through the air. So I'd imagine they're going to go back to that plenty. But they're coming out with a heavy set here. It's going to be another run. This one, Williams up the middle, breaking a tackle. Big first down of the 45. They obviously don't want to be one-dimensional as well. And they want to be able to make the run game happen too. So this can be a really complimentary offense. We'll see first down. They're going back to pass here. Pressure, sack. It's Josh Sweat with the play. Loss of 7 there. And that's a big one. That is a huge one there. 2nd and 17. Looking pass again, of course. Gonna find a man. It's Ferguson. Break into tackle from Jalen Thompson. Still fighting. Down to the 46, 3rd and 1 now. And an incredible play from Ferguson. And this one's going to be a pass, and it's going to be wide open. Maybe we should have doubled Jonathan Mingo. Big gain there to the 11. They said that play that I had was like, all right, we're going to double Jonathan Mingo. And I was like, no, maybe not. Don't do that. Let's double Ferguson. And he gets the big play, though. And it's going to be Campbell. TFO, loss of 2 on that one. 2nd and 12. Under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Dak gonna look to hand this one off again. Devontae breaking 1 tackle, gets 6. Or it's 8, actually. Makes this a 3rd and 4. From the 6 here. We really need some stop here. Ideally, something positive in our direction here. And they're going to find a man. It's Ferguson, but not able to turn upfield. Buda Baker with the coverage. Going to hold him to a field goal. Brandon Aubrey coming out for a chip shot. 4th and 2. And it is good. Makes this a 6-point game. We have a chance to take the lead here. We'll take it. Here comes Trey Benson. On the return. Trey Benson trying to find something. Takes a big hit. Gets to the 29. And Trey Benson's still in the game. We are going to take him out now. Not DJ Dallas. We know what happened to him before. Play action here. Gonna find Zay Jones. Just can't hit him. Tyler missing some of these important throws. Really sets us behind schedule. Really does. Now a 2nd and 10. Going screen out to James Conner this time. What a block there. Conner finding 7 yards. I think that was Hernandez on the play. On the tackle, I should say. Sets up a 3rd and 3 here from the 36. Motioning Tip Raymond. Gonna go quick, short. Zay Jones. That's a nice catch. He has stepped up today. More so than the guy I thought would have been Mike Wilson. I mean, he's made some good plays too, but Zay Jones has been a little bit more consistent. We get one more play off here. Handoff. James Conner fighting off 1 tackler, gets 2 yards. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Cowboys up 23-17. We are driving down the field here, though. And this is where the big boys come out to play here and show who is really the elite players here. We'll see. Micah Parsons has been mostly a non-factor today thus far. Gain of 1 for James Conner, but we'll see if he's going to show up when it really matters most. Because even though a player might not show up all game long, he might show up in the last quarter, and that's really all it really counts. Especially if it brings him to a victory. 3rd and 7. Looking pass. Gonna find Zay Jones again for a first down. Wow, we are doing a really good job outside there on Micah Parsons. First down again. Gonna hand this one off. James Conner gets the gain of 4. Second down and 6. Get Trey Benson back in here. Looking pass. Kyler getting pressured. Gonna have to throw this one away. Micah in pursuit. And that sets up a big 3rd down and 6 play here. Trey Benson in the backfield, motioning out wide. Looks like it might be man. And it is. I mean, Zay Jones is wide open, but Kyler can't hit those throws. He just has been so inconsistent on those throws. I don't understand why. But specifically those outside the numbers, corner routes, he just hasn't been able to hit any of them. Even whenever a man is wide open. And Gillikin going to punt this one out of bounds to the 9. So we're hoping to stop him once again on defense and get the ball back quickly. But not an ideal ending to that drive. 8 minutes to go. Going pass here. Pressured. Going to find Ferguson for the first down. Gain of 12. I don't really understand how he managed to make that play happen, but he did. There's another one. Run. No, it's a play action. Walter, no one blew that play up completely. Sets up a 2nd and 15. And again, Walter Nolan adding to his already incredible rookie season. 2nd and 15 from the 16 now. 7 minutes to play. Just gets this one out to Javonte. Loss of 2. Baron Browning on the play. 3rd and 17 now. And Dash is going to take a deep shot to Pickens. One-on-one. Will Johnson makes the play. Great job from Will Johnson there. It's a huge, huge play. Brian Anger going to have to punt it from his own red zone. And we tried to bring a blocking blitz there. Not really able to get there. Just going to be Trey Benson returning to the 38. Not much to work with. And James Conner today has been really good, 15 for 78. So yeah, he's been pretty good, but we need to get this into the end zone here, ideally on this drive. So Trey Benson staying on the field here. We're gonna go out to Trey McBride on the screen, gets 2. The one linebacker did diagnose that one pretty well. 2nd and 8. We're going to keep Trey Benson on the field one more time here, and we'll bring in James Conner after that. Handoff to Benson. Look at the space he has. The juke. Breaking a tackle. Trey Benson only in chases DeMarvion Overshown, but actually Deron Bland shows up last second there. That's a big play to the 15. Trey Benson. Absolutely incredible run. Under 5 minutes to play now. First down. Handoff. This one, James Conner, but he's going to get tackled for a loss. That was Kyer Elam. No, that's Malik Hooker, actually. 2nd and 12. Going pass here. Real quick, Trey McBride. I mean, it's 5. This is an easier 3rd down. But I would say this is probably 4-down territory at this point. Going pass here. Pressured. And we take a sack. Not ideal. And maybe it's not. Maybe it's not now. 4th and 15. We're going to take our 3 to make this a 3-point game. So that if they end up getting a field goal, you know, that scenario, we still have a chance with a touchdown. But yeah, that pressure came in pretty quickly, and no one got open. They're going to return this one. Ravel here. Big hit. Is that number 43? I don't know who that is off the top of my head, but it's a good hit. 1st down and 10. From the 26. This one's going to be a pass to start. And he's going to get pressured. Sack, ball's out. It's Darius Robinson, who was injured earlier in the game, and he fell on the fumble himself. And that's a wonderful play. And that's a huge play, too, because we get the ball back here at the 16 with 3 minutes left. Handoff. James Conner in space. Jukes a man out. Going to be 1st and goal from the 3 now after that run. Two and a half minutes now. We're going to let this one run down a little bit here. We're actually going to change the play here. We're going to hand this one off. They're ready for it, but doesn't matter. James Conner fighting through contact, fighting through defenders. Gets in the end zone to take the lead. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the game. 27-23. We're up by 4. The Cowboys have 3 timeouts, the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes, 19 seconds to try to go on the field and get a touchdown. Which they haven't done in a minute, but they've done it before. Here's a return. Ravel takes a big hit. Gets to 31, so they got to go 69 yards. Nice. And we are actually going to man up here and bring a blitz. And there's going to be a high pass. George Pickens gets about 6. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Actually, they're going to use a timeout. All right. Fair enough. And this will be probably last play before the 2-minute warning. And he's going to find a man, just not accurate at all from Dak there. So I lied. Apparently one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's a 3rd and 4. This is a big play. Obviously 4-down territory, but still. Yeah, it's going to be a pass, of course. Dak going to find a man wide open, but he can't hit him. It was Ferguson who got open. And I lied again. Apparently, they really want to stretch this out till it gets to the 3rd. So it gets to the 4th and 4 here before they can convert. Probably. Last play before 2-minute warning for sure. 4th and 4. They have to go for it here. I mean, oh man, I should not have left that. It's wide open room for Prescott. Takes a shot, but huge run to the 43 keeps the Cowboys alive here. I was not expecting him to run it for some reason again, but he did. Even though everything was covered, we really shouldn't have went over and covered more. So now Dak just needs to get down the field into the end zone with 3 timeouts, but there's a sack. Josh Sweat with his 2nd of the game. And that's a big play from Sweat. And not using one of the timeouts yet. 2nd and 19 from the 48 now. Pressure. Dak gonna run it himself. Dak gets it to the 40-yard line. They have to take a timeout there. 3rd and 7 from the 40. And Dak looking for something. He's going to find a man. It's going to be incomplete, though. Try to go Ferguson one-on-one with Will Johnson. And this could be it here. So a big 4th and 7 here. Just over a minute to play. Obviously, only one timeout left. This has to be a 1st down. And that's going to be a first down. George Pickens open over the middle to the 18 to keep this drive alive. And we are just giving them plenty of chances to make this happen here. There's going to be a quick one, Ferguson for 6, and they're going to take their last timeout with 32 seconds to go. Second and 4 for the offense. Dak going to run it himself, takes a tackle from behind. It's Calais Campbell, but they're going to have to go hurry up here. They're going to look to spike it. And they get it out with 19 seconds left. Second and goal from the 7 now. And really can't afford to have another play be inside the numbers. Has to get something out of bounds or incomplete. That's fine. 15 seconds left to go. Third and goal from the 7. Yeah, you really don't want to throw something that ends up completed in the numbers there. Just completed and in bounds. You either want something completed out of bounds or in the end zone or incomplete. Can't take a sack. Dak looking, throws it. I mean, I don't know how that's legal. I also don't know exactly fully what happened. They hurry up enough time. Throwing it up in coverage. Can't bring it in. It's picked off Buda Baker to end the game. What a wild sequence of plays at the end there. I don't know what happened. I can't even go back and check the first play that happened. I wish I had a chance to, because it looked like he just threw it to his lineman. Got it out in time, but we brought the pressure the second time a little bit. He just found a man, threw it up to Jonathan Mingo, who was open. Got his hands on it. Jalen Thompson forced it out. Could have been caught from Tolbert, but Buda Baker managed just to hold it in after absolutely dislocating his arm. And we're going to come away with the victory here in Dallas. 27-23 win. Jacoby Brissett is in to take the knee. And we head to 5-3. Dallas down to 6-3. And that's a hell of a game there. But our defense came to play in that last drive when they needed to. Kyler looked rough though, I will say. But I will say our pass rush looks good. Most of the game, our D-line looked pretty solid. Paris Johnson with an upgrade here. Going to upgrade his agile ability. Just get him to be the scheme fit higher. And solid little upgrade there for Paris Johnson. Jalen Thompson, who was a big part of that last play, going to get an upgrade. Make him better as a hybrid safety. Like to get his man coverage up. 3-man, 2-zone. That's a nice little upgrade. And Owen Papo, who I really like. He's such a great athlete. We'd like to see him be a better pass coverage linebacker. 3-zone coverage, not bad. Solid little upgrades there for him. And that will be it. So we head in the week 10 as a 5-3 team. And hopefully Marvin Harrison will be back for next week. 7 tackles for a loss for Sweat is crazy. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.